Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. Operation Branch Form has taken a new twist. The plot thickens, you may say. There are now allegations of envelopes being handed over. Envelopes containing great big fat wads of cash. This, of course, would be a crime. This is corruption of the highest order. And also, if it's undeclared, it goes against all procedures. It is a criminal offence. And so they're being investigated, and the truth must come out. Is there massive corruption on a huge scale within the SNP? Well, go figure that one out, Sherlock. Anyway, we'll take a look at this. We'll see what's going on. Here goes. So, SNP cash in envelopes claims being probed by Operation Branch Form officers. Operation Branch Form officers are assessing a letter claiming a Scots businessman related to an SNP politician made tens of thousands of pounds worth of undeclared donations to the party. Literally cash in envelopes, no questions asked. Here you go, lads, get away with it. And of course now they're not going to get away with it at all. It's all coming out. And this is the wonderful thing about the truth. The truth has this nasty habit of eventually being found out. Very few lies go unsaid to the grave, let's put it that way. Anyway, officers working on Operation Branch Form are to probe claims the SNP officials received cash in envelopes from a relative of a party politician, according to reports. Detectives investigating the party's finances are believed to have received a letter from a whistleblower making the bombshell claims. Now, what happens is, when you alienate people, as is often the case within parties, petty little niggles, little things that disturb the equilibrium, people get upset. And when people get upset, they get petty and they get vindictive. And petty and vindictive is often how the truth sort of finagles its way to the surface, if you will. It bubbles up and it becomes clear to everyone. Much to the embarrassment and, I imagine, chagrin of the likes of Nicola Sturgeon. She will have known about this. Of course she will. Murrell most certainly will have known about this. And if he has had that and has had any doings with it and hasn't declared it, he is therefore liable. He is absolutely guilty if he didn't even report it. It's a crime and he didn't report it and he knew about it. Done. He is done. He is a criminal. If he knew. And there's no way, being the position he was in, they probably didn't know. I mean, there is... What? These people were ruling. They were micromanaging every aspect. They knew. Anyway, it claims the party received so substantial donations from a Scots businessman that were never published in line with electoral rules. And he said the donations amounted to 5-figure sums. It is the latest bombshell to rock the Nats in the past few weeks. Police Scotland is probing the 600,000 party funds raised by activists amid claims it was spent fraudulently. Well, there's no claims. It undoubtedly was, because it's not there. And they said they were taking it for the indie ref, which never materialised, and therefore it must still be there unless it was fraudulently spent. It's a simple question of, the English language. Anyway, last Sunday, Nicola Sturgeon was arrested and quizzed for 7 hours and has not been seen since. She absolutely has gone to ground. It's been a week now. Nobody's seen her. And they've got a picture here. And I really think if you're going to come out and talk to the press, you need to put your teeth in first. But you'll see that in a second. Here we go. Put your teeth in, love. Before you go out, take the Sterident off and pop them in. Anyway, the Scottish Mail on Sunday has reported it has seen a letter sent to Police Scotland and the Lord Advocate about the alleged donations. Police Scotland has confirmed it is assessing the contents of the letter. Now, somebody's got a bit petty. Someone's gone, I've done this letter. And I'm actually, I don't doubt the authenticity. I'm not involved, don't know. But given the history, given what we know, given what the SNP are like, I think we can all agree that it's probably true, isn't it? Anyway, the MOS reports that the letter claimed the businessman expressed and boasted on several occasions in public spaces that he had donated tens of thousands of pounds to the SNP over many occasions and years. It also alleges they were seen handing over cash in white envelopes. There she is, old Gummo Marks, Anyway, the Mail on Sunday says, I have been informed from former SNP members that they were aware of his donations and they are shocked that he is not a registered donor to the SNP. It goes on, my duty is to disclose this information to assist your investigation and for public interest. It would be an injustice not to inform you of this information. Now, you know, right at the start of this investigation, the SNP were all going, we will cooperate fully and openly with the police. I bet they didn't tell them about this. I bet they didn't. And therefore they're not fulfilling that pledge to be open and fully compliant with the police investigation. Because they daren't. The one thing that they absolutely cannot utter is anything approaching the truth. Because the truth is things like this. The truth is corruption. The truth is cash in white envelopes. It's terrible, isn't it? Anyway, the letter names the businessman and the politician they are related to, as well as SNP figures said to be aware of the donations. Details also include timings of the donations. Now, they're not saying here, and I don't know, I don't have an inside track on this one, but if there is anyone out there in YouTube land that does know who these people are, please contact me. You may not want to say it publicly. I'm prepared to do so. I'm prepared to do that. So if anyone knows who they are, I will name them. I'm prepared to take that risk. Anyway, I can do it carefully, put it that way. The MOS Mail and Study states that the party has not listed any donations from the businessman. Under electoral rules, any donation over £500 must be declared to, and with a failure to do so is a criminal act. And let's just tell you what Operation Branch Form is. So there she is, old gummy Sturgeon, putting her hand where she thinks her heart is. Probably having a heart attack, actually. Oh, shoulders sore, having a heart attack, you know. Coppery taste in mouth. Well, a lot of coppers around, isn't there? Anyway, we should round off there and come up. But yeah, I don't doubt this. I don't doubt the veracity of this claim. Anyway, coming up. So how much do these people know? How much does Nippy know? How much does Murrell know? Because if they know anything at all and they failed to disclose it at their interviews with the police, then, you know, they could be in serious trouble. They had an opportunity to tell the whole truth and failed to do so. That will be seen as a black mark against their name. They may well be facing a second round of questioning, a second arrest. I think that will be excellent if they can ever find out where she is. I wonder if a warrant has already gone out. You know, an APB, if you will. If you see this woman, do let us know, because nobody knows where she is. She had absolutely run and hidden. And if anyone does know where she is, it'd be really good if we could know. But that's what it is. And so I don't doubt, like I said, I don't doubt that this is true. I think it is definitely in the SNP playbook. You know, money in envelopes, hidden funds, things like that. You know, they've got their little Swiss bank accounts, haven't they? All of them. They're all scooted the money away, scorched it away somewhere abroad, so it can't be touched. And even if they do a bit of time in prison, they can come out and then just away to their little tax havens somewhere. I don't doubt that at all. It's exactly the sort of thing you'd expect from what is basically a criminal organisation now. They are up there. They are organised crime, or at least in the case of the SNP, disorganised crime. But that's how it is. Anyway, I shall round off there. Thank you very much for listening. If you like what you're seeing here on the channel, please hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, leave a like, leave a comment, please share the video. And definitely do hit the subscribe button if you're one of our regular viewers who hasn't yet subscribed. And I know that that's 60% of you who are regular viewers who haven't subscribed. So do hit the button. It really helps with the metrics. And also, getting there, we're getting very near to that 5,000 level. And that is something I really, really would like to achieve before the end of June. So it's up to you. Please do it. Anyway, thank you very much. Goodbye until next time. Stay safe, stay well, and always accept cash, especially if it's in envelopes. And goodbye.